I always tell people, what's your unfair advantage on your farm?
What about that average guy out there farming 1,000 acres and he probably's got a primary job or a secondary job farming? What can they do that is more of a, I don't want to say niche, but because the numbers have fallen in the farms so much because they've just grown more and more in the price of land. But you still have generations of people that want to stay in these small towns and continue to farm, keep that lifestyle. So I'm gonna say I'm out there as a farmer, 1,000, 12, 1,500 acres. What can they do to think creatively like you were able to do and pivot?
And I will use my son, Paul, as an example of that. Paul came back from college in 2011, and I told him when he came back from the university, went to NDSU, came back, and I always knew he wanted to farm, but I said, Paul, you need to bring value. You need to have your own enterprise. So Paul said, sure, Dad, I think we need some chickens and sheep and pigs. And I'm just shaking my head on the inside, but I'm saying, hey, go for it. So I'll never forget, Paul bought a flock of 150 laying hens and started producing eggs, and he started selling, I call them hot eggs because he didn't have a license to do, but he was selling them out of the back of his pickup in Kmart's parking lot. Well, that business grew, and the next year he added sheep, and then he added hogs, and he started direct marketing. And today he runs a business that sells over 300 different meat products and honey and maple syrup into the lower 48. He ships every Monday all across the US, and he's built a very successful, very profitable business from it. Now, some people might not want to do that. I always tell people, what's your unfair advantage on your farm? What do you have that you can offer at a price premium? For some of the people, it's ecotourism. You're only limited by your imagination.